It's all good and well to escape to Fiji for some rest and relaxation, but what if I told you that you could enjoy a tropical holiday while giving something back to this South Pacific paradise? Well, that's exactly what the conscientious team here at Vinaka Fiji have on offer, and I can't wait to get started. The Yasawa Islands lie approximately 40 kilometres northwest from Nadi and boast some of the most breathtaking oceanfront scenery in the world. The Yasawa Trust Foundation commenced operation in 2010 and was established with a view to providing economic assistance to the people of the Yasawa region. The driving force behind this initiative is a local tour operating company, Awesome Adventures Fiji, which has built a vaunted reputation for first-class service and quality during the last 15 years. In the local vernacular, the term Vinaka means thank you, and every action carried out by the Vinaka Fiji Assistance Program is a reciprocal expression of thanks. Francis, in regards to education, what are some of the challenges that are facing the children in the villages and in the schools?
Well, getting to school to begin with is quite a challenge. The villages are varying distances from school and the children either walk or go on very overcrowded boats. And of course weather conditions influence the days and the amount of time that they can get to school. Heavy seas, rough seas, wind, rain. Just arriving at school is a challenge, let alone having your school uniform and shoes. The village mothers walk great distances with heavy pots on their heads to provide lunch for the school children. For the school, the challenge is having enough teachers. The children turn up to school enthusiastic, ready to face the day, and there's no teacher in the classroom. And because we're an isolated community, the Ministry of Education's funding doesn't stretch often to the Yasawas, so we're very disadvantaged both in people resources and in material resources.
Okay. And how can the volunteers assist the children when they come here?
Vinaka Fiji has developed 3 strategic programs that are very focused. One in the early childhood area, which is the mother and baby program, a one-on-one reading program to bring up the literacy levels of the children in the Yasawas, and the vocational courses, which are a first for the Yasawas. So that targets the students aged between 18 and 25, and often they're the students that have been out of the school system for 5 or 6 years and are returning to school because they see education as the future. Much of what's been achieved so far is being a consistent presence and convincing people that we're here for the long haul.
What Vinaka Fiji is doing is we're focusing on, if you like, increasing water capacity. So what we do is we go into villages, we assess their water needs, and where we need to, we'll actually place tanks in that village, or we will, if you like, spend time reinstating things that are not really working correctly. We work against the criteria of 5 litres per person in that village per day throughout the year. So that's our criteria for measuring how much water is required.
Terrific. And talk to us about the agricultural side of the project.
What we're doing there is we're going into the villages, and while all the villages have vegetable gardens, we're creating or focusing on diversification of those vegetable gardens, looking at different things, things like lettuces, carrots, beans, watermelon, sweet corn. These are all things that are not happening currently. So by diversifying those crops, we are hoping that we can increase the nutrition levels and increase the health levels of people in the villages.
Are there any ways that you can work together with the education program?
Absolutely. What we're doing currently is we're working with the education team in the villages with the kindergartens. We're currently building interactive playgrounds, and they're very useful on both a sustainable communities level and also on an education level. So it's something we can team up with and work successfully across both those areas.
Maddie, tell us how Vinaka Fiji volunteers can get involved with marine conservation.
If somebody's to come right now, they'll be in the manta ray channel 1 or 2 times a day, IDing our resident manta ray population. They'll also be assisting us with the maintenance of our clam nursery off our Sunrise Beach. We'll also get them to help us remove crown of thorns from our reef. Something that's becoming a bit of an issue here is just too many numbers of this predatory species of sea star, on coral that is.
So what the volunteers do really does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It makes a difference per day, but also some of the underlying themes that we have for the information that we collect is going towards us getting global recognition for being in a marine protected area.
What marine activities can the volunteers get involved in their spare time?
Well, being surrounded by 3 beaches, it's quite tempting to just grab a kayak or some snorkel equipment and utilise any of those reefs. Also, you could go diving if you're certified. We've got 30 plus dive sites right on our doorstep, just a short boat ride away.
Much of this work wouldn't be completed without the help of thousands of kind volunteers who travel from around the globe to join the Vinaka Fiji team. Tell us about the experience with Vinaka Fiji. What have you done so far that's been a highlight for you?
The highlight was definitely the mother-baby group, and as well as implementing the water systems. Just seeing what they really need and how happy they become when we are there and helping them, and seeing the children all playing around, and that's been really wonderful. And everybody's been so sweet. So.
Ellie, you've had the advantage of seeing the direct benefits of the Vinaka Fiji programs. Can you talk to us about what you've seen?
For agriculture, we Fijians love our starch, but with the introducing of vegetables, vegetable gardens, not only for the little homes to have it part of their diet, which has improved their health, it is sold to all the nearby resorts to be able to get some money out of it. For instance, in education, the schools out here in the villages are not similar to the town one. They speak more Fijian, and Fijian is their daily language, whereas in town, English is their daily language as well in most families. Here, because of problems of teachers in the rural schools, we are able to get volunteers to fill in and help in the one-to-one program that allows students to fulfill their dreams. In the marine conservation, that is a great idea. It allows the villagers to learn about their marine ecosystem and know what fish to catch and what not to catch, and also to look after their marine ecosystem and know what fishing equipment to use. And with that, the whole program that is with Vinaka Fiji in the villages of Iasawa is of great benefit. Vinaka.
Your accommodation venue for the duration of your stay is the Barefoot Island Lodge. This is the base that you will travel to and from between school visits and expeditions to nearby villages in need of aid. Breakfast, lunch and dinner provisions are included in your sign-up fee, and a range of assorted snacks and refreshments are also available for purchase on the resort grounds. Another great way to experience the majestic beauty and rich culture of the Iasawa Islands is by booking a luxury tour with Blue Lagoon Cruises. The popular tour company shares a strong affiliation with Vinaka Fiji and encourages guests to bring along small gifts to share with young village children you meet during your travels. Climb aboard a state-of-the-art leisure cruising vessel and set out across the spectacular panorama of the iridescent South Seas. All meals and refreshments are also provided and included in your initial cruise cost. So for an island vacation where you can lay back and give back, be sure to give the friendly folk at Vinaka Fiji a call. I can assure you it's the experience of a lifetime.